Okay, so today we're going to learn about functions. So, how do we graph a function? We are going to learn about graphing the function. Okay, so let's give an example of a function. Let's say fx equals 2x plus 1. In this case, we need to first put a little graph like this with the different x values and different f of x, also known as y values. So, for example, when x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 2 times minus 2, that's minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. When x is equal to minus 1, y is 2 times minus 1, that's minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. When x is equal to 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, when x is 2, y is 5. So we've got these. Now we're gonna draw the coordinate plane. So we take out the ruler. Okay. And we draw the coordinate plane just like this. Rotate it 90 degrees. It must be 90 degrees. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna draw this on the other line. Just like this. Now we're gonna plug in the values. So first here, when x is minus 2, so that's 1, 2, minus 2. Y is minus 3, that's 1, 2, 3, minus 3. So this is a point. And when x is minus 1, that's minus 1. Y is minus 1, that's minus 1, another point. So we connect those points like that. And now the graph is finished. So now, this is the graphing part. Now we're going to talk about the slope-intercept form of writing a line. So the slope-intercept form. So the slope-intercept form is, what is it? It's y equals mx plus b. So the m is the slope, while the b is the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? The y-intercept is when x equals 0. And the slope is the change in y over the change in x. Okay, so we're going to give an example here. You are given that y, okay, maybe a different colored pen. You are given that y equals 2x plus 3. You're going to graph this. So I'm not going to draw very accurately. I'm just going to draw like it will look like something like this. So the slope is 2 and the y-intercept here is 3, because you see this number here is the slope, it is the 2, and this number here is the y-intercept, that's the 3. So the 3 gives us that when x is equal to 0, y is 3, so it is 1, 2, 3. So that's the point of the line. We also know that the slope is 2. The slope is the change in y over the change in x. That means, okay, I'm going to write here. It is 2 over 1 because 2 is 2 over 1. That means when y changes 2, it's 1, 2, x changes 1, like that. So the graph of that function will look something like this. Okay, So now let's talk about some extreme things, like when the line is a horizontal line. Horizontal line, it looks something like this. Or it's here, it might be here, it does not matter. Because where it is determined on the y-intercept. So when it is a horizontal line, what is the slope? When when y changes 0, because the y does not move when it's a horizontal line, x changes 1. So that is 0 over 1 is the slope. And that is equal to 0. So the slope of a horizontal line is equal to 0. What about the other extreme possible graph? It's a vertical graph. So when the graph is vertical, will look something like this. Again, it can be here, it can be here. It determines on the x-intercept. So when it looks like this, when y changes 1, x does not move. Y changes 1, x does not move. So the slope of this vertical line will be 1 over 0 because y move 1, x does not move. But everyone knows that 1 over 0 is undefined. So the slope is undefined for a vertical line.